after a video went viral that showed a man dying in police custody. Our Mike Tobin has the latest on that story. Hey, Mike.
And Tucker, it's a different scene out here outside of the 3rd Precinct in Minneapolis we can watch. We've got a pretty thick row of police with some light riot gear at the ready. You can see you've got a bike patrol. They've got the pepper spray at the ready. They've been launching the pepper spray. And here's your crowd of demonstrators off in the foreground who have been conflicting with police. You see all the bottles here in the foreground. These are the bottles that they've been throwing at the police. They're chanting right now, "I can't breathe." At the moment, you see the column of police and bike police backing up. I want to point out some of their gear. You see some of the tasers on their hips. Look for the orange tubes that some of the officers are carrying. Those are the tear gas launchers. As you look up at the roof of the 3rd Precinct, you can see, well, you can't see that now. There's one of the flashbangs that went off. There's a flashbang coming in our direction right now. Careful, Tomas. So some of the flashbangs are being deployed primarily from the police on the rooftop. There's one aiming his tear gas launcher from the rooftop. Now, as this is all going down, there's another tear gas launcher at the ready. And these police are backing up. Looks like they're trying not to conflict with the demonstrators. There's some tear gas or pepper spray at the ready. And the demonstrators are advancing as the line of police are backing up. Now, this demonstration has got the attention of President Trump, and the cause of it has got the attention of President Trump, who tweeted, "At my request, the FBI and the Department of Justice are already well into the investigation as to the very sad and very tragic death of George Floyd." It seemed for a while the president's interest in this case, the fact that the 4 of the police officers connected to this incident had been fired so swiftly by the Minneapolis Police Department. But as you can see, not everyone is satisfied. They want criminal charges, they want swift justice, and frankly, they want to express a lot of anger. Tucker, yeah, there's one of those flashbangs that went up pretty close to us here. And there is some kind of a chemical irritant in it, and there you see the pepper spray coming out from the police. I got the pepper spray in my eyes. Woo. So that scene out here, a lot of back and forth with these demonstrators and the cops.
Mike, we're gonna let you breathe for a minute. We're gonna keep those pictures up. We're getting reports that there's looting in other parts of the city, so I think we're gonna come back to you a little bit from now. So as of tonight, we know that George Floyd died in police custody. The FBI, as you just heard, has launched an investigation, and when that investigation is done, we will know a lot more. It's possible at least one police officer will be criminally charged in the case. Just to guess, but it seems likely. So as of tonight, those are the facts. Here's another fact. What happened last night in Minneapolis was not a political protest. It was a riot. So that's what rioting looks like. It happened last night. As you can see, it's happening right now. We want to be clear, we're not showing you these pictures to defend the behavior of individuals on the Minneapolis Police Department. We're not. We're defending society itself. Rioting is the one thing you don't want. Ugly opinions, police brutality, officious bird watchers, rude entitled ladies walking their dogs in big city parks, all of that is bad. But none of it is nearly as bad as what you just saw. The indiscriminate use of violence by mobs is a threat to every American of all colors and backgrounds and political beliefs. Democracy cannot exist when people are rioting. Rioting is a form of tyranny. The strong and the violent oppress the weak and the unarmed. It is oppression. CNN welcomes it, however, in fact, encourages it. On CNN, the rioters became protesters.
Breaking overnight, protesters clashing with police in Minneapolis, calling for justice after the death of George Floyd. I know it has been a long night there, but people want answers.
Police lined the streets, throwing tear gas and non-lethal projectiles to disperse crowds after thousands flooded the streets Tuesday.
Protesters throughout Minneapolis that descended here and in one other location last night, demanding more accountability and answers.
That was lying, and it's hard to overstate how sinister those lies are or how dangerous they are to all of us. As we're often reminded, America is a diverse country. Diverse countries only survive if the groups within them can coexist peacefully. And thankfully, almost everybody in America wants to coexist peacefully. But news organizations like CNN do not want that. And that's why every day they work hard to fan racial resentment, to make different groups distrust and hate one another. That can't go on forever, because if it does, things will fall